Hello, how's it going? How are you? It's so good to see you. I embrace you as always, very tightly, from soul to soul, wishing that each and every one of your dreams comes true, that there's plenty of health, peace, love, joy, and happiness, and that everything flows in perfect harmony. The week of April 28th to none other than May 3rd. It's like, quickly. These months have just flown by. It's just that the planets have been moving at full speed. Those stelliums in Aries we've had in the recent past, those interesting movements that require all of us to focus our energies. This week, well, we know the sun is in the sign of Taurus, and on the 25th, Uranus entered Gemini. Uranus in Gemini, which hadn't been there for about, what can I say, approximately 84 years or so. And it'll be there until many of 2033. All these major planets, let's call them the big planets, like Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, Uranus, they made changes. For example, Pluto in Aquarius, which was at the end of 2024 in November. And in this year, 2026, we had the shift of Neptune in Aries, Saturn in Aries, and Uranus in Gemini. All of that might be shaking us up a bit, but it's in our favor if we choose to see it that way. Everyone puts on whatever color glasses they feel like wearing. It can be very dark or rose-colored or multicolored, whatever you want. The planets are there and the energy is there. And they help us to focus or to lose focus. Everyone decides for themselves. It's all a matter of attitude. It's like when it's raining. You decide if you go out with an umbrella. Or you go out without one because you like getting wet. The planets are bringing big changes to everyone. Small, medium, large, extra large, everyone. We're seeing it happen. These are generational changes. They are awakenings of consciousness. They're about truly knowing what I'm doing here and now. Inner growth, my spiritual growth. Stopping meddling in others' lives and fixing my own. Oh, how beautiful. That is sensational. Because we point out what we want to be. When I always tell you that envy doesn't exist, it's called admiration. Because if we criticize and point fingers, we surely want others' lives, or to live them, to be them. And these movements, but intense, right? That we've been seeing, are about awareness. Who are you? What do you want? Where are you going? And who do you want to go with? This week is the week of the waxing moon. And this coming May 1st, we have a micro full moon in Scorpio. A micro full moon, just like we have the supermoon, this is a micro full moon. The energy is powerful, but we won't see it so close. Yet. We're going to see great results from everything you imagined, thought, visualized, and decreed with true faith and confidence. That's right. Those decrees and affirmations we make during new moons, well, when we had the new moon in Scorpio 6 months ago, now we'll have, starting from not exactly that everything comes on May 1st, right? I mean, from that point on, things start to move. Often when they say, hey, I have to go on a diet. How long do I have to do it, my love? But if you've carried the weight for 30 years, they're only asking you for a 6-month diet. Oh, right? It's the same with the planets. Let's not exaggerate. We are here to become aware of the here and now, to realize the reason for being here, to be good people, to focus not only on our own well-being. Let what we are seeing come forth. Empathy, generosity, solidarity, understanding. All of that is moving at full speed. And here come the next few months. Jupiter will no longer be in Cancer. It'll move to Jupiter in Leo. The planets remain charged in fire and in air. If you remember, we had, several stelliums, the stellium in Aries, right? Incredible. It really caught my attention to hear about 7 planets in Aries. Oh my God. The moon and the sun, I'll tell you, are called luminaries. The others are the planets. Venus, Mercury, Mars, Neptune, Saturn, those are indeed planets. Sun and moon, luminary. Doesn't it happen to you that suddenly they put everything in? Let's see. Let's focus. It is time to make things happen. It is time to stop living the lives of others. It's a week to be, do, and have what you want to be, do, and have. Don't get hooked. Don't get angry. Don't get flustered, because that's where you lose. If by wanting to please everyone else you end up disliking yourself, my love, believe me, the day you need something, they won't even lift a finger for you. That's why it's so important to recognize ourselves. And this is a week that will be like that for everyone. This is for everyone. This is for everyone. With so much fire and so much air, it's called raising awareness. Uranus in Gemini comes to bring awareness. It comes to discover many things. It comes to technology, but like this, look, like this, like this. If there's technology now, just wait, it's crazy. Okay, technology is good, but stay focused. Remember that there is no greater or more wonderful technology than us, from head to toe. We're gonna use what's... Uranus in Gemini, well, it's coming in full force, wonderful. Gemini, speaking, expressing, communicating. So what do I have to do? If I'm gonna say something favorable about someone, great. But if I'm gonna point fingers and criticize, watch out, because everything will come back very quickly. It's like the law of the boomerang will be just like that. Anything dirty, crooked, poorly done, that wasn't right. That wasn't the way. The lies, the deceptions, the betrayals, everything will come out like this. Like when you unclog a sink that was backed up. That's why honesty, truth, authenticity, wow. They say that all of us who are like this pay a very high price. What are they talking about? Being honest is the most beautiful thing. Better a few valuable ones than many who are worth nothing. It's a week to not hold back from hugging, kissing, pampering, cuddling, giving yourself your place, giving yourself your space, practicing generosity, empathy, and it's not that they're just dreams from my spiritual world. No, my love, it's a reality. It's Pluto in Aquarius. It's Neptune in Aries. It's the microluna full move. The planets have everything to do with it. The planets move us, and it depends on each sign. There are some that we feel more. Right now, those who are feeling it most are the fire and air signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And remember, when you listen to my astrological suggestions or recommendations, if you know your rising sign, pay attention to your sun and your rising sign as well. And your moon. Remember that the moon, your birth moon, represents your emotions. When I tell you that I'm all Sagittarius, it's because I'm all Sagittarius. So right now, this time, for everyone, it's a moment to become aware. Am I going down the path I want to go? Or am I taking the path that others told me was best for me? The day someone eats for you, sleeps for you, thinks for you, or speaks for you. You know what I mean? And this isn't a matter of selfishness, my children. On the contrary. It's a matter of taking, of knowing what we want. If every day we connect more and more and set aside hatred, revenge, bitterness, and resentment, everything will work out much better. The veils of many are fallen, truths are coming to light, reality is being laid out on the table. And this is something that those of us dedicated to studying planetary movements have been expecting for a long time. Many changes are coming, of course. Naturally, what would life be without changes, right? Imagine if we all stayed 5 years old. Well, now we have to change. We have to turn. Have a beautiful week, everyone. May each and every one of your dreams come true. Without further ado, I'll move on to the astrological recommendations. My dear Aries, you have the strength, the power, the dedication, the knowledge, and the ability to make things happen. We've already moved out of the sun in your sign, okay? We have the sun in the sign of Taurus. From the day of your birthday, count 52 days. From the day of your birthday, count 52 days. That cycle is called the cycle of the sun. Then, after those 52 days, comes the cycle of the moon. Count 52 days. And that's how it goes. Then follows the cycle of Mercury, then Venus, and then Mars. In the cycle of the sun, it's, what are you waiting for to make things happen? That's what they're telling you. Besides, you've just experienced a massive stellium. The luminaries, that is sun and moon, and the planets in Aries, well, they moved your being, yourself, your inner self, your emotions, your foundations a lot. Things shifted. Maybe for some, they shifted too much. For others, hardly at all. For others, not at all. Dependent on how your growth was, emotional growth connected with your spiritual growth. Changes continue in your life, my dear Aries. Things that make you say, but why didn't it happen if it was already mine? Give it some time. What belongs to you by right of consciousness is yours, and no one will take it, my love. Many times, things are released from our hands because better things are coming. Since you're the baby of the zodiac, since you're the one who definitely starts the zodiac, since we had Neptune's conjunction in Aries, that is 0 degrees, you are starting, you are restarting, or starting. Join what you want to do. Join yourself. Don't try to please everyone else, my love, because that's something very typical of you. Oh well, there are people who don't like us, and so what? What's the big deal? It's no big deal. Stay with who you should stay with. Stay with who applauds you, recognizes you, loves you, wants you, values you, respects you. I repeat what I said at the beginning. Better a few valuable ones than many that are good for nothing. Right now, this week, whatever you have to do regarding signings, contracts, agreements, negotiations, take advantage of it. Uranus entering Gemini will help you a lot if you're looking for a new job or to do new things or start something on your own. It's a waxing moon week. It favors you very much for the Taurus. You have some small confusions. You have so many things in the works in your mind that you say, which way do I go? Go in all directions, of course. You have to have your fruits in different baskets. This means that if we have the capacity to do many things at once, well, let's do them. It's not the time to think, it's the time to act, my dear Taurus. We have the sun and Scorpio. We're in an interesting time. This week is the full moon, this coming May 1st. Also, Mercury is entering, if I'm not mistaken, it's in your sign. Yes, in your sign. Look, from May 2nd to May 17th, Mercury, the planet of communication, of changes, of news, of opportunities, will be in your sign. The sun is in your sign. And the moon, the full moon, will be in Scorpio. It's favoring you in passion and dedication and commitment, in reunions and loves and romances. Avoid jealousy, of course, if it's something you need to work on, because, well, right now with the moon in Scorpio, this coming May 1st, you'll have a lot of passion. Just focus your energies. If you need to do any negotiation this week, or you're going to make a purchase, sale, or an important contract, it's a very good week for you, my dear Taurus. And yes, lots of passion. You're going to start a relationship or formalize ones for Geminis. It's important, my love, to weigh things out. Yes. Neither everything is everything nor nothing is nothing. There's always a balance, my love. And in life, it's either up or down. Or black or white. It's very blunt, right? I think if you give yourself permission to fall, get up, and make mistakes, how many times have you done it, my dear Gemini? How many times have you fallen? How many times have you been pointed at? How many times have you been criticized? Let them talk. From talking so much, they'll sink a horse. Let him talk. Take advantage right now. Until 2033, Uranus will be in your sign. My love, use your creativity. Put your heart in a drawer. Don't waste time, saliva, energy, and neurons on things that don't have the slightest importance. Don't try it. Well, many times you want to be liked by everyone. Oh, well, my love, it's not like that. Look, right now we have a lot of fire and a lot of air. Yes, Uranus is in your sign, Pluto's in Aquarius. And then here I have Venus. Venus, look at, what is Venus in? And no, yes. Venus in Gemini until May 18th. Love, romance, passion, money, work, desire to make things happen, creative, and so on. So justice is marked for you, my love. Look, when many times we stop wanting to be liked by others, everything starts to work better. Try it, my love, try it. Just remember everything. Always remember the whole path you've traveled to be where you are, and who stayed throughout that whole journey. You do say, you do. It's time to win. For Cancers, applause, rewards, recognition. It's not time to think, it's time to act. Think little, feel a lot, act plenty. It's a time when the universe will return to you multiplied, everything you've sown. Remember that the stellium in Aries favorably affects Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn for being in the cardinal cross. Now that we have air and fire in the environment, in these moments for you, Cancer, it's your turn, starting now, to close cycles you've left for later. And yes, I'll always tell you, keep your little heart in a drawer, because your excess of generosity, I said excess of sensitivity and kindness, often makes you overlook many things because you say, it's okay. It's fine like that. Now, my love, no, you have to put on the brakes, my love. You have to set boundaries. Right now, your mind and your emotions said enough. Yes, very well. Since Jupiter's in your sign. Jupiter, the planet of triumph, success, abundance, prosperity, 1,001 more things. It's telling you, stop thinking, and it's time to act. You'll see how this week there's coming towards you many of the things you sowed, that you thought, that you imagined. I'm not talking about 2 years ago. Remember I told you when Neptune entered Aries? Because Neptune was in Pisces from 2011 to 2026, okay? With that change for you, my dear Cancer, new channels of opportunity are opening up. So everything that you've sowed, thought, imagined since 2011, starting in 2026, all the changes come in your favor. For Leos, success, triumph, abundance, and much prosperity. Your prosperity and your spiritual abundance is making you extremely intuitive, perceptive, with many plans, with new things, with different things. And so much air element and fire element that is giving you magic keys. Yes, keep your feet on the ground. Yes, feet on the ground, eyes toward the sky, hand on your heart. Don't get caught up with absolutely anyone. Try to do it. Try to be like a slippery fish. Try. I know that for fire signs, well, sometimes it's a little bit complicated for us. And we know how when it starts rising in us, like the little heat through here, we let go, as if it were an eruption. We say everything directly. Whatever you're going to do this week, it's time to win. It's already time to win. You know, everything you've sowed, it's time to harvest. Of course, to keep sowing, because you always have to keep sowing, sow everything. I'm talking about everything. Health, love, peace, harmony, happiness, work, money, whatever you want. But it's the week to receive a lot. If you've given 10 and you receive 1, I don't think the balance is as it should be. You go to the supermarket to buy groceries, you pass the cart and you pay. They don't give you half the cart, right? So it's important that you're receiving, my dear Leo, in the same measure that you're given. That's what I'm referring to. And in all areas of your life. Lots of applause is coming. Lots of rewards are coming. Remember that in a very short time, look when. Starting on June 29th, we're already going to have Jupiter in your sign. Right now, it's in Cancer. It means that right now, everything related to you, to love, to romance, to family is right there, moving you. Very favorably. When it moves into your sign, everything that won't belong now, it'll be in June, everything you thought wasn't happening, you can already feel it starting now from these weeks. You're going to start feeling it. Everything you know you want, that you desire, and that you deserve. For Virgos, if you pay close attention to your intuition, intuition really is very important, extremely important. Many times it's ignored. And intuition is the sixth sense. We don't just have 5 senses, we have a sixth, a seventh sense. And you, Virgo, this week you're going to have a sixth and seventh sense for many things. Many situations that are going to arise in your life. This week is the result of your good conduct. You're going to distance yourself from 2 or 3 people who are just energetic ticks, who are just energy vampires. It's okay, my love. Many times it's better for the blindfold to fall from our eyes and you say, oh, just in time. Yes, my love, it's very much worth it. And just like that, don't get angry, don't get frustrated, don't get upset. On the contrary, give them thanks. We must give thanks to those people who point fingers, who criticize, who betray. Because they're no longer on top of us, my love. No, let them have a nice life, yes. This week, we know your Mercury, your Earth, and we have Mercury's shift into the sign of Taurus. It favors you very much. It's from this coming May 2nd to May 17th. Why does it favor you? Because everything you had going on, it's going to move like this, look, with an exaggerated speed. There won't be anyone to stop you unless you put up mental brakes yourself. Watch out for that. Remember that you're a deep thinker. Yes, and you always will be. That's why both you and Geminis have to sleep a little more than everyone else. Because they think a lot. Think little, feel much, and act a lot. Forget about what people will say, my love. What people say doesn't pay bills. What people say doesn't look after you. What people say doesn't comfort you. On the contrary, it stops your steps, and this week isn't for stopping steps. Take advantage of this week as we have the shift from a waxy moon to the micro full moon this coming May 1st, so you can bring magic keys and open all those channels of abundance you desire. If you're looking for something new, something different, you want an increase in your income, or you want to start something on your own, or you're looking for a new professional environment, it's a very good week to do it and to find it. For you, my dear Libra. How did it go with the Aries stellium? Big changes, right? Changes, growth, maturing, learning. Well, it's a week where you'll get a big breather. This week, my Libras will be like this. Content, happy, relaxed. Like everything is starting to fall into place. You know how suddenly we're carrying a box of puzzles with like 3,000 pieces. You're just missing one little piece, right? Don't look for it outside yourself. It's within. What growth did you have? What learning did you have? Because since Aries is in the same cardinal cross as you, I repeat, it affected or was very strong for Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So this stellium made you mature, learn, and grow. This week, I repeat, will be like a vacation. It'll be a week where you'll want to rest more, listen to music, watch a good movie, read a good book, watch good YouTube shows, meaning me. You're in a very interesting time. It's a great week, I tell you, because there'll be a reunion of lost pieces with yourself, my love. You realize many things, and this week there's applause, rewards, recognition, you'll see. Like there will be people approaching you, asking for your support, your advice, your guidance. Or if you're looking for a new investment or a new job, a change in your work life or professional life, you'll feel it clearly, very clearly this week. Good news in your home that'll bring big changes. Something that will bring much joy and happiness. Could be if you have daughters, sons, you'll receive good news from one of them that will fill your little heart with much joy and happiness. Also planning trips, right, my dear Libra, for the coming weeks. Scorpio, Mercury, planet of communication, is making a very favorable aspect to Venus. So what are you, and besides, the full moon is coming to your sign this next May 1st. All this for you, my dear Scorpio, is magical. Simple as that. We know you're very magical. And Scorpios, with that attraction, with that chemistry and that magnetism, there's no one who can say no to them, right? Well, this week is a very spectacular week, and that's what I want to call it. A spectacular week for you. Observe, check, analyze, which you always do. I mean, I'm just like reminding you because that's how you are. Observe, analyze, check before taking steps. But it is time to take steps, giant steps. You're going to receive very good news from everything that you have sown. What year is it now? 2026? Well, from everything that you might have sown in 2018, 2019, 2020. You'll feel fulfilled, content, happy, joyful, charming, and fun. Avoid jealousy, possessiveness, and apprehension. That's important because it's just not worth it. I mean, I know we're all different, but this week is too good to waste time, breath, energy, and brain cells on things that don't matter at all, my love, please. This week is about signings, contracts, agreements, trips, moving house, and renovations, and reunions or new romantic beginnings. Good news in your home. It could be that you're going to buy or sell, I don't know, real estate, something for your house. Maybe you'll buy or sell or remodel something that has to do with your home. For the Sagittarians, Sagittarius, I ask you, fire energy, how are you doing? How are we doing, right? Focused, focused, focused. We have no other choice, huh? Between using quartz and using sense. Control. That'll be the best. Keep it out. The stellium in Aries opened your eyes, your soul, and your heart. To know exactly what it is you want to do and where you want to go. It is time to take the blindfold off your eyes and realize who should stay in your life and who shouldn't in all areas of your life, huh? In all of them. Because you know that when you make determinations or decisions, there's no turning back. I mean, you cut something off for the best or decide something for the best and no one can move you. Well, this is one of those weeks. We're closing a month. We're closing the month of April and starting May. Waxing moon, full moon, Mercury in Taurus, Uranus in Gemini. We are more relaxed, calmer, with new things, with different things, but more conscious. We've had several years of becoming more aware. Analyzing, observing, checking, closing, opening. And from November 2025 to early April 2026, many things have happened in the lives of Sagittarians. Like everything was very fast. Everything was in a hurry. This is due to the changes you're making in your way of thinking, feeling, and acting. Don't doubt your possibilities, Sagittarius, under any circumstances. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. Just be yourself. You do exactly what your sixth sense, your knowledge, and your ability are telling you is the way to go. I do invite you to not allow any outbursts. I listen to myself, believe me, because I do know how the planetary movements are. And I'm sharing them with you. Sagittarius, you are in a beautiful time. You've learned so much. You've been through a lot. You felt sad, melancholic, with doubts, with concerns, but that's it. You're already saying goodbye to all of that. Despite being surrounded by love, health, work, and harmony, still, there was something in your being. It was your growth. Growing hurts sometimes, but that pain is for your well-being. Now you're realizing, my dear Sagittarius, that everything you went through was called growth for your knowledge, that every fall, error, or mistake, also wounds, are for growing, for learning, for healing, and there you are. For Capricorns, signings, contracts, agreements, negotiations, trips, moving house, renovations, everything is very much in your favor. The only thing you need to do is trust in your possibilities and go for it. Trusting in your possibilities means you do it, but many times you also doubt. And it's normal because we're human and we should doubt because it's worth doubting. Because when we doubt, we analyze a little bit more. But I doubt and I move forward, that's you. Right now that Saturn is in Aries, my love, it's your planet. Uranus and Gemini. Oh boy, I know. Or between Uranus and Saturn there, who got there first? I'm leaving, I'm out, you move, it's okay. They're gonna team up to do new things, to do different things. Everything you've kept stored away, my dear Capricorn, in the trunk of memories or on the back burner, it's time to bring it out, my love. Don't wait any longer. The time is today. The time is here and now. I know perfectly well. I don't even have to tell you not to worry about negative comments. You're very smart, very autonomous, very independent, and that stellium in Aries affected you too, of course. And when I say affect, it's not negative, it affects in a positive way. How many people did you remove that you had close to you? Not everyone is. It's just that the word friend is said with such ease. They're acquaintances, they can be friends once in a while, but not like that. Do you know what I mean? Well, what am I referring to with this? Right now, you're realizing who's staying and who's not. Yes. Because realizing that, my love, is valuing yourself. Giving yourself your place, your space, and feeling worthy of the best every day. Because that's what you deserve, my dear Capricorn. It's a very good week for you. Now that Mercury is also entering Taurus and you're an Earth sign, well, darling. 3 magic keys. Don't overthink things. Put yourself at the very front of the line. It's time to win, my love. Aquarius. Well, go on. With Pluto in Aquarius. Just look at that. Uranus in Gemini. And Venus in Gemini too? Yes, why not? What? Changes, news, opportunities, transformations, surprises, trips, love, romance, beginnings, reunions. But yes, my love, remember that you're an air sign. And being air, you think and think and think and think. Very good. I congratulate you. But there are times when you have to think just a little bit. Think little, feel much, act a lot. It's a week for making determinations and decisions. You're facing new challenges, new opportunities, new trials. Life is about constant and continuous challenges. Trust in that abundance you have in your hands. Trust in it. Trust in your knowledge. Trust in your relationships. And please, in the same measure that you're giving, sharing, caring, and nurturing, do it for yourself. You know how to do favors, but not how to ask for them. You know how to give, but not how to receive. This week is for learning. And you will, because opportunities will come your way. I'll tell you exactly. The 28th, 29th, and 30th are very important days when you'll get calls and messages through any means. There will be a proposal that's very good for you, and it's not something you earned overnight. You've earned it through experience, years, and knowledge. There's also good news at home that will bring you much joy and happiness. Do you want to make many changes in your home's organization? It's time to do them, whatever you feel like. I mean, remodeling, removing, buying, or selling. It's time for you to do what you truly want, my dear Aquarius. Your kindness and dead heart are always on display. It's your turn to receive exactly and in the same amount. And for Pisces, the universe is cooperating entirely in your favor. The universe gives us, my dear Pisces, exactly what we are thinking and feeling. Neptune, your planet, being in Aries, is really stirring your emotions and your way of thinking, feeling, and acting. Being in Aries is not just Neptune, Saturn, but Neptune is your planet. Jupiter is still in Cancer. Jupiter is also your planet. So you have Jupiter in Cancer, which is water, and Neptune, your planet, which is in Aries, which is in fire. This is a week to reconnect with yourself, to give yourself that permission, Pisces, to free yourself from ties, be what you want to be, and run for your dreams. Freeing yourself from ties is breaking barriers, shackles, mental and emotional ties, and giving yourself permission to be, do, and have what you want to be, do, and have. There are many movements that are like you feel an effervescence. That could be the word. An effervescence inside you where you want to do many things. You want to make many changes. But since you take care of your own, your loved ones, the people close to you, sometimes they can walk all over you. So I would tell you not to be a doormat. Doormat means doormat. Even if it's but for no. Persian, but not at all. No, my love. You deserve absolutely everything, my dear Pisces. Everything is everything. We all deserve it. And right now, you are facing great changes, great opportunities. They are very much worth it. You've grown, you have learned, you have matured. It is time to receive what belongs to you by right of consciousness. Look closely. There are changes within the organization of your home. There are changes in your way of thinking, feeling, and acting, and also in your professional life. In your professional life, they are going to put something on the table. There are times when it can happen to all of us that we feel pressured or a bit exhausted. Right now, you feel like you want to do new and different things. Good, well done, because that's how it will be presented to you. This is a week of a waxing moon, and May 1st is the micro full moon. It's in Scorpio. It favors you perfectly well. To make that determination or that decision that you had left for later, you're going to feel like something inside you tells you, now's the time to do it. And so it will. Why? Because that will give you peace, it'll give you serenity, and a lot of tranquility. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks to each and every one of you for being part of this great, loving, luminous, and successful family. I invite you to subscribe here to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and hit the bell so you don't miss everything we have. Remember that there's a lot of information here on the channel. Share everything with others so they get to know my channel, because there are many people who, even though I've been in the media for over 40 years, many people say to me, "Do you really have a channel?" Oh yes, for a long time now. I also have my channel in English. If you do me the favor of sharing it with friends, acquaintances, or family members you have who speak English so they can get to know a positive concept of our astrological recommendations. On all social media, I'm Mizada Mohamed. I'm sticking with this phrase that I repeated a lot throughout the horoscopes. And it's very real. Think little, feel much, and act plenty. Time to move forward. I'm Mizada Mohamed. I love you all, and I want to see you thrive. Thank you very much for graciously joining us today. Please subscribe to our channel and kindly visit my personal website, Mizadamohamed.com.